What happened when my parents blamed me for my brother's chaos? When I turned 18, my parents sat me down for what they called a long overdue conversation. You need to move out, Mom announced. Every disaster in this house happens because you're constantly provoking Gonzalez. I stared in disbelief while my 14-year-old brother Gonzalez sat there looking innocent. The kitchen fire last week, the destroyed laptop, the hole in the garage door. It's always when you two are together. We need peace. You have 2 weeks to find somewhere else to live. Gonzalez smiled sweetly. I just want our family to be safe, he said, hiding behind my parents' backs as he mouthed goodbye. Fine. If they wanted me to stop protecting them from Hurricane Gonzalez, I'd wish them good luck. The day after I moved out, Gonzalez decided to upgrade the house's electrical system. Every light in the neighborhood now flickered in rhythm with our toaster. When Mom tried to make toast, it activated the garage door, the ceiling fans, and somehow started Dad's car. The power company had to shut down our entire grid and rewire our house. The bill was $3,000. It's synchronized living, Gonzalez explained proudly to the electrician. Next, he discovered online chemistry tutorials. Without me secretly replacing his chemicals with baking soda, he created what he called rainbow smoke bombs in the kitchen. But they were actually just straight up acid that ate through the tiles and corrupted all the food. Hazmat had to gut our kitchen entirely. Total cost, $8,000. Why didn't you tell us this would happen? Mom yelled at me through the phone. I did. You just never listened, I reminded her. Then Gonzalez revealed he'd been training squirrels in the attic. They're my army, he explained, as 20 squirrels wearing tiny tinfoil hats descended through the ceiling during Dad's Zoom meeting with his boss. Dad got fired on the spot. Then came the car improvement incident. Gonzalez filled Dad's gas tank with what he called super juice, a mixture of energy drinks, lighter fluid, and glitter. The car made it exactly 12 feet before the engine shot through the hood like a rocket, landing in our neighbor's pool. The neighbor sued Dad for $50,000. Gonzalez told the police it was an offering to the speed gods. During week 3 came the kerosene art project. Gonzalez soaked newspapers in kerosene and lit them to create floating fire butterflies in the living room. The curtains caught fire instantly, leading to the living room burning down and the fire alarms melting. Every piece of furniture reeked of smoke and had to be thrown away. My parents sobbed over the insurance paperwork, while Gonzalez asked if they could see the beauty in chaos. Everything culminated when Gonzalez announced his Chaos Symphony, a synchronized disaster he'd been planning all month. He started by releasing 2,000 crickets he'd been breeding in the basement, each one covered in glow-in-the-dark paint. Then he activated what he called his foam volcano, an industrial foam maker he'd built from YouTube tutorials that filled the entire first floor until it hardened like concrete. But he wasn't done yet. He'd invited his friends over for a destruction party, handing out sledgehammers from Dad's shed with a sign saying, "Find the treasure inside the walls." By the time my parents rushed home, the kids had demolished 2 walls looking for non-existent treasure. The TV was in the swimming pool because Gonzalez wanted to teach it to swim. The refrigerator was on the roof because he tried to give it a better view. My parents' bed was in the front yard, arranged like a therapist's office, where Gonzalez was charging neighbors $5 for chaos counseling. The fire department arrived just as Gonzalez lit his finale, a 20-foot toilet paper bonfire in the driveway to summon the spirit of order through chaos. The house was condemned. The insurance adjuster took one look and said, "I've never seen anything like this in 30 years. Even the demolition crew was impressed by the creative destruction. That night, from their temporary rental house, my parents video called me sobbing. "Please, we'll pay you anything to control Gonzalez," Mom begged. "We'll give you $1,000 a month, a car, your own apartment. Just please come back." I thought about it and then replied, "But I thought I was the bad influence. I thought Gonzalez was an angel without me around." "We didn't know," Dad whispered. "You weren't the problem. You were the only thing standing between Gonzalez and the apocalypse." They told me that even therapists were giving up on my brother, calling him an uncontrollable demon. I didn't go back, but I did take their job offer of $100 per hour to supervise Gonzalez